Hello, this is Frosty76201. Welcome back to another G.I. Joe review. We're kind of getting back in the swing of that. I realize I've been pretty absent from it. This right here is the Cobra Para-Viper, yet another Joe figure I picked up at Big Lots for $4. So if there's a Big Lots near you and they happen to have one in stock, grab it. This is probably one of the best figures out of the entire modern era line. This is not a 25th anniversary because this is the first of its kind. There was no Para-Viper back in the day, so this is completely new. New character, new mold, everything. Now you might recognize this figure recently because the mold was reused in its entirety for the Rise of Cobra line. It was just a simple repaint. This is the original. You see that he comes in a navy blue with these bright kind of neon orange, which is very, I think it harkens back to the old, 90s Joes with the neon. Doesn't really offer a whole lot of camouflage. However, the deep blues do. So it's not entirely bad. Just to let you know, he does have the standard articulation, the swivel joint ankles, which allow them to rotate and bend up and down, double hinge knees, T-bar hips, mid-torso articulation, the ball hinge shoulders and elbows, and the ball socket ball jointed wrists, so which allow for a 360 rotation, and a ball socket head. Now we're going to go over the many accessories, but we're going to take off as little as possible. He comes with two guns, a sniper rifle with a bayonet. There's a clip right here, which does tab off and is removable. The stand right here is also removable. It simply pegs in. Everything else, and this has a small hinge on the stock, which allows that to fold up for storage. The goggles are removable, as is the helmet, and I'll show that real quick. Let me pull them off the stand. And show you what I mean. See? It's removable, revealing he has another head, which that looks to be the beachhead mold for the head. The hoses do pop out whenever you remove the helmet. It's kind of a little bit of a design flaw, so I might get some glue and actually permanently attach those. Honestly, I just took this out of the package. Here we go. There we are. Much better. And see, there's the removable goggles, as I just lost them. There we are. Okay, good. Much better. Like I said, the goggles are removable. And they fit snugly over this helmet and are stopped by that Cobra logo on the helmet. The web gear is also removable. He comes with one knife right here, which pulls right out of that sheath on his leg. And it's the same serrated knife that came with the Cobra Eel and Lieutenant Torpedo. He also comes with a pair of flippers on the back of his shins right here on his calves, which these are removable and they do peg into the bottom of his feet. Because of all the gear, his articulation is a bit hindered, but the overall design of it makes up for that. And the articulation is fantastic once you remove all the gear. If that's what you choose. I just display my toys, so I keep them fully geared at all times. But this is definitely a 5 out of 5 figure. Easily within my top 10 favorite Cobras. I have like a top 10 Joe and a top 10 Cobra list, which I might do a special video just for that, to show which one my favorite figures are. So definitely 5 out of 5. And for $4, you really could not ask for a better action figure at all. So grab $4 and some change for the tax. Run to your Big Lots right this moment and snag them while you can. I don't really say these staying on the shelves for that long. These were highly desired. And thanks for watching.